So, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I would say probably about 2 or so months ago, I am Patrick T released a video on this, and I really liked what I saw. So I purchased one myself. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Moment Cinebloom filter. So let's go ahead and get into it. Unfortunately, Moment at the time of my purchase did not have the 20% Cinebloom filter in stock, so I wound up going with the 10%. And I will say this, that I am not displeased with that. This filter right here is probably, for $50, one of the craziest filters that you probably will ever purchase. I will say, as far as this filter goes, it does some very interesting things to an image. I only got the 10% one, and I don't know if you can notice this guy right here, this little flamingo. So the 10% is really good. I would say that, especially from some of the reviews on the 20% one that I have watched, the 20% one would probably be good, especially like if you're a nighttime street photographer, or if you did like a lot of like low light, kind of like low light street photography, product videos. Basically, it just adds this really nice kind of like soft halo diffusion around lights. When I first got this filter, I threw it onto my lens and I went outside. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just took photos with it. I will say the Cinebloom works best against light. Now, if you're a portrait photographer, or like I said, somebody that does like a lot of like street photography, specifically like night street photography, somebody that maybe does like product photography, I think this could also be a pretty good option for. But it adds this like soft diffusion around lights. It's something really like, you didn't know you needed one of these filters until you bought one and you tried it out. I'm very interested to see what the 20% would look like. I don't know if I'm going to buy one anytime soon, but probably in the near future. I probably will wind up picking up the 20% one just to kind of give it a side-by-side. I think if you stacked the 20 and the 10% on there, you would get some like crazy effects with that. But yeah, as soon as I put it on and I started taking photos with it and I realized how the filter worked, like it really just kind of gives like your photos and videos like this like aurora, like this weird like aurora to it, like the way that the light catches the filter and it just like hazes over it. I will say it also pulls contrast out of like dark spaces. Oddly enough, the way that I have my camera set up, so what was it? I think I was shooting with this camera specifically, I believe, if I remember correctly. I had that filter on this kit lens because I was just messing around with it. And the profile that I have set up on here is negative contrast. It's like no contrast, light saturation, and like I will say, as far as pulling contrast out of an image goes, that filter with the profile that I have on this almost made my photos like white-ish, to the point where I was like, man, that's crazy. I need to add more contrast back into that. So it might be good for people that do like a lot of low light stuff. It's just, it's a filter that you didn't know you needed until you like purchased it, and you're like, wow, I never knew that I needed this or anything like that. I've never really worked with like dedicated like mist filters or hazy like I think Patrick considered that to be something similar to like a pro mist filter. I mean, they're like $50, so if you don't want to spend $50 on a filter that adds haze to an image, then maybe not for you. But I didn't know that I needed this filter until I purchased it and started using it. I have used it on a couple of different things. I've done some products photos and some product videos with it, so obviously I'll be throwing some B-roll into this. I haven't really like gone through a whole lot with it, just due to work and like other things that I've been doing on the side. But it's just it's a filter that you need that you don't know that you need until you need it, or until you buy one. So just keep that in mind. If you have $50, buy a Moment Cinebloom filter. I promise you won't be disappointed. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, also give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.